I did an order yesterday of about $4 million, roughly half in gold, half in junk silver. It basically, to fill the order, I cleaned out 3 separate wholesalers of junk and numismatics.
Well, hello there, my friends. It's Chris Marcus here with you for Arcadia Economics. Today is Saturday, February 19th, 2022. Didn't plan to be recording today, and this is going to be quick. But I'm really struggling with some of the things I'm seeing in the world right now. Unfortunately, Bill Holter was kind enough to call me back the day after I watched a woman trampled by a horse in Canada as Justin Trudeau keeps everyone safe from COVID. Bill, I appreciate you calling back because, as you can hear in my voice, I'm not doing so well. I'm going to be okay. It's sad because I've seen a lot of people die recently, but it helped me to hear what you just told me, which is why I'm sharing this. So please could you repeat what you told me before we started this so we can let people know what's going on in the world right now?
Yeah, I mentioned to you, I had known that supply was tight. Retail supply has been tight for pretty much 2 years.
Retail supply of, just for anyone who may be new to the channel, of silver.
Right, exactly. I'm not in the institutional world. I deal in retail. And I did an order yesterday of about $4 million, roughly half in gold, half in junk silver. It basically, to fill the order, I cleaned out 3 separate wholesalers of junk and numismatics. So that should give you an idea $4 million in today's world is not that much money. But if $4 million is a tough order to place today, what's it going to be tomorrow or next week or next month as more and more capital begins to flee? I mean, look what's happened in Canada. You've got bank accounts being closed. We're hearing that Bitcoin wallets have been seized. Well, wait a minute. I thought Bitcoin, we were told originally Bitcoin is private. You do transactions. Nobody can see them. The wallets are impenetrable. And it turns out, if you donated $40 to the trucker convoy, you get your bank account shut down, or you get your crypto wallet shut down.
Actually, Bill, one comment on that, if I may. I apologize for interrupting, but I saw a story this morning that there was a government worker, a Canadian government worker, who just got fired because
for $20
for a $100 donation to support
$100.
people who were protesting peacefully. I'm sure there may have been a few bad apples here or there, but the majority of what I saw protesting peacefully because they did not want Justin Trudeau's drugs, which, as you saw, Bill, I provided the evidence. This is why I got kicked off YouTube last week, because I provided the evidence showing that Justin Trudeau was lying his face off and continuing to lie his face off. And they're so soon. I wonder who's going to be able to enforce this stuff. Are these people human, Bill? I see these troopers in that video where this woman stomped to death by a horse to keep us safe from COVID. Or actually, again, I do not know if she died. I've heard reports that she died. There's the police, but then there's a lot of people who come in that are wearing unmarked uniforms that look like Star Wars paratroopers, and I'm wondering if I don't think these people can be human anymore. Take that as you will. Then continue, please. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Well, Chris, the news came out yesterday, and I've not seen it confirmed, but as I understand, Justin Trudeau's foundation or trust or whatever owns 40% of a company that is a supplier to Pfizer. So follow the money. Getting back to what I was talking about, the tightness in metals, you've got to look a step or a couple steps forward. If people are getting their bank accounts frozen, if people are getting their cryptos frozen, does that not on its own start or make people think, I need to get my money out of the bank? And what better way to have capital that someone cannot shut you off from than to have metal in hand, because it's money. So all I'm getting at is the supply is very, very tight right now, and they've done some things in Canada now that I think is going to spook the herd and probably push huge money toward gold and silver.
Well, I would imagine so, although perhaps good just to wrap up for there. That's what I think people need or deserve to hear. It's sad to me the number of people that walk around on this planet with badges and swearing oaths that do the things they do to. So I thank you, Bill. You can find more about Bill at JS Mindset. And before wrapping up, Bill, and to everybody else listening, again, some people have heard that we got a YouTube. Bill, the video, you saw the video that I got. We got a YouTube strike. We didn't even publish it. It was for uploading it. They said it was spreading COVID, incorrect information, and I've not been able to upload anything to my channel. They froze my business down, and I have created. I think there's 6 people I employ now. So basically, Justin Trudeau called me a terrorist. That's because you're over the target.
You're over the target. That's why they shut it out.
And that's fine. The same way I left Wall Street voluntarily. I did not get fired. I walked away. I quit because I felt this was important. And I understand, and I'm grateful that my life has gone well enough that I'm smart enough that and Bill, I think you're aware that 2 years ago, Arcadia almost didn't continue because we were out of money. And it meant a lot to get to the point where I had a business that was based on YouTube, but now has been put in jeopardy. But yet, if speaking up the truth costs YouTube, if that's what it takes, then so be it. So I only mention that if I'm not trying to sell my services or silver or anything else, but if you feel this is important and people should be heard and you don't see me on YouTube anymore, that's CreativeEconomics.com. You'll be able to find us. We will go somewhere. And I will continue calling people like you, Bill, so that you can say this. And if Justin Trudeau shuts down my bank account or anything else, then I'll take my chances of that. I don't want to live on this planet. I can't live on this planet, look in the mirror and call myself a man and stay silent about this. And I understand some people may or may not like that and whatever the consequences are, but I just want to be very clear to anyone who cares to listen about who Chris Marcus was and who Bill Holter is. So, Bill, do you have any final comments before we wrap up here?
Keep your chin up. God always wins.
I love you, Bill. And I told you this earlier today. My father's not still here with us. And part of the reason I've been able to do what I've done in terms of silver, because I've lived through enough pain where it just always seemed easier than going back to the world I knew. And I appreciate you, Bill, as being one of the. It's sad that we have people that decide to dedicate their lives to running a country and telling other people what to do and act like that. So, Bill, I do appreciate you as being a man on the planet that I can look up to and seek advice from when I'm hurting this much. So I thank you. I really do pray that people are out there safe today. And actually, one last thing, if I can mention, part of why I'm really upset today, my mother's 80th birthday yesterday. So watching someone get trampled on a horse. So someone that one of her dear friends had a heart attack in the middle of her birthday party. I'm guessing was probably vaccinated. I don't know if there was a connection. That's stuff I have to wonder and sort out in my own mind. But I'm sending my prayers to Carol If anyone else could join in and send me her wishes that her and her family are okay. That's why I'm so damn sad and crying today. So, Bill, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And you please be safe today.
Keep your chin up, buddy. Have a good weekend.